The Treasure Valley is no stranger to high-profile murder cases, with the Ada County Courthouse recently hosting trials for both Lori and Chad Daybell, and this summer, the trial for Brian Kohberger. I'm neighborhood reporter Alexander Huddleston with the story of a star man who has a unique perspective with law enforcement experience in Southern California, having worked the Menendez murder trial in the 90s. It's been more than 2 years since 4 University of Idaho students were found dead in their Moscow home, shocking the college town community and making headlines around the world.
A quadruple murder happened in the state of Idaho, right? Especially in a college campus up there in Moscow. It's like people couldn't fathom that would happen.
Donald Pernesti lives in Star. He has decades of law enforcement experience, most recently as a Canyon County court marshal. He's also a retired executive diplomatic security agent and spent almost 30 years as a Beverly Hills police officer working some major high-profile murder cases.
OJ was a big case, although it wasn't a Beverly Hills case. It was an LA County case. I personally was involved in the Eric and Lionel Menendez case.
Pernesti, seen here, says he was one of the first officers on the scene. A night forever drilled in his mind.
Absolute terrible scene. Never seen anything like it. Not a whole lot of murders in Beverly Hills, so it was kind of like, oh, okay, a little skeptical on the call, but of course we're going to race there and get to it. The two brothers come running out of the house. They were proned out in the driveway. We established a team to go in and search the house, and yeah, true to form, they were in the family room, shotgunned to death. Have nightmares about it to this day. I mean, it was a pretty emotional case.
Given his experience with national headlining cases, I asked for Pernesti's insight of what goes on behind the scenes with the Kohberger trial just months away.
The amount of security that has to go into it is astronomical. And the dollar amount, the price it costs for that security is off the chart.
Evidence transportation and safe storing is just the start. Pernesti says from his experience, evidence coming from Latah County must be escorted and signed in to a safe, locked area under constant supervision. Latah County tells Idaho News 6 that process has already happened.
Even if it's a bag or it's a truck full, right? There is specific rules and laws that need to be followed in transferring that evidence from point A to point B. You can't break the chain of custody.
But it's not just evidence that needs sheltering. For many major murder cases where the death penalty is on the line, like the Kohberger case, the court sequesters the jury.
But the granddaddy, of course, is the O.J. Simpson case, where they had a jury sequestered for 9 months. For potential jury members, it's a long time away from family. The marshal's office might be assigned to this detail 24/7, right? So that is an awful lot of overtime, right? And man hours.
Pernesti says all of this will likely stack up to a hefty bill for the county, and adds as the county moves forward in taking on the Kohberger case, it will serve as a test of their abilities to host more high-profile murder cases in the future.
The knowledge and the wisdom that they obtained from this one, maybe the Valadebo case, right? They only get better as each case goes along, right? I think folks are in good hands in Ada County. They're good people.
Now, as for the case against Brian Kohberger, jury selection is set to start July 30th, and they're aiming for opening arguments on August 11th. We'll be continuing to bring you coverage throughout the trial here on Idaho News 6. I'm neighborhood reporter Alexander Huddleston for Idaho News 6.